In this video, I'm gonna walk you through a super fun hitting drill I like to do at the driving range to practice 9 different shot types so we can have different shot options when we get out on the golf course. So for this drill, the 9 shot types, this has to do with hitting shots to the left, hitting shots straight, and hitting shots to the right. So there's 3 different directions that we can send a golf ball: left, center, and right. Then we've got 3 different heights that we can send the golf ball. We can hit it low, we can hit it mid trajectory, and we can hit those high shots. So then we can combine a combination of the 3 different directions with the 3 different heights. So 3 times 3, and we create 9 different shot possibilities. So for example, what I might do is I might set up on the driving range and start off with like an iron, so an 8 iron, 7 iron, to practice hitting these different shot types. So first what I might do is I might just start with center. I might try to hit just straight shot center, but work on the 3 different heights. So I might set up here, put the ball a little more back in my stance, de-loft the club a little bit more, try to swing with the hands lower rather than bringing them up higher to try to keep that club lower. This is gonna start off hitting that low trajectory shot. So I would just turn back here and kind of hit a low line drive shot there. So once I get done practicing the low shot for a couple of reps, maybe we hit 5 shots, trying to hit 5 different low shots straight to really get a feel, build some skill, get some consistency, so we can do this on command when we want to hit the type of shot we're aiming for on the golf course. So I've hit that low straight shot, then maybe I'll try to work on hitting it low to the left. So now I'll just adjust my stance, kind of aim myself to the left, and then we're gonna just hit that low shot again to the left, and then vice versa. I'll work on hitting that low shot to the right. So we can do this again by adjusting our stance, turning our body more aim to the left or more aim to the right, and just maintaining that same swing of hitting a straight shot. Because when we just turn ourselves, now we're just hitting straight whatever way we've turned. So we're not adjusting anything else in our swing. The other way would be to still set up like normal, but then practicing having that out to in swing path. So outside to in is gonna be cutting across the golf ball, hitting it to the left. If we have an inside to outside swing path coming from the inside of the golf ball to the outside, that could push the ball out to the right. So that's another way we could hit it right or pull it left. But I prefer just to adjust my stance, aim myself to the right, or adjust my stance and aim myself to the left and just hit a straight shot left by aiming with my feet. So a couple different shots there: low, left, right, center. Then we can work on mid trajectory next. Then we can work on high shots after that. So to hit higher shots, I like to put the ball a little more forward in my stance, and I try to add a little bit of loft to the club by either turning the face open a little bit, or on my swing, I kind of release the club in a way with my hands that it kind of helps add a little bit of loft, which that's a more advanced technique, but basically the setup stays the same. We want to keep our shoulders pretty level. We don't want to be tilting our shoulders trying to help the ball up in the air. We keep more shoulders level, that way we can still hit down with a descending strike on the ball, and that's what's going to pop it up using the loft of the face. But by having more loft on the shot, so getting more loft on the face, that's going to help us hit a higher shot. So we might have to club up to a club that has more loft, or we might have to adjust our technique to give this club a little more loft than what it's normally meant for. Same with when we're hitting low shots, we're de-lofting that club by kind of leaning that shaft forward a little bit to shut that face or take loft off that face a little bit. So again, when we're hitting with higher shots, we want a straight shaft here. We don't want to lean the club back. That's going to affect the leading edge and give a more chance that we dig into the ground and skull the shot or chunk the shot. We still want that club head resting like it normally is. Instead of having a slight forward shaft lean though, we're going to adjust it back a little bit. So now we've got a straight shaft here that goes straight up our chest. Our sternum line points here at the center of our belt buckle. So that would be a little technique to hit a higher shot here. And then we want to keep the hands high. Think about keeping your hands high to hit high shots. Think about keeping those hands low to hit low shots. This is something Tiger Woods talks about. He controls a lot of shot trajectory in his hands. High hands, low hands. This will help affect trajectory as well as having a more straight shaft here for our high shots with the ball a little more forward in our stance. So level shoulders, more forward in the stance, straight shaft, keep the hands high. Now we can swing and we can hit a much higher flighted golf shot. All right, so those are kind of the 9 basic shots of aiming right, left, center, hitting high, low. But we also want to get into some of the shot shaping shots. So when we're hitting those shots left, we're hitting those shots right, it doesn't make sense to just hit a straight shot left or a straight shot right. Instead, we want to be hitting straight at our target. Now, the reason we might hit a shot left or hit a shot right is because we're going to shape that shot with some fade or some draw spin to it. So in the event that I am going to play a shot out to the right, well, then I still want that golf ball curving back left so it can end up center where I would have aimed normally dead straight at my target. Well, I'm going to hit out now to the right, but I want that golf ball left curving back to center again so it's back at my target. So this is going to require setting up, learning how to hit a draw. So again, I like to start off with my center shots first, where I'm just hitting dead straight. I'm just hitting low, medium, high, no spin on the shot, no draw, no fade, just dead straight. Now when we start to work on our right shots, now we're gonna work on hitting draw spin on it. So I'm gonna set up, aiming myself off to the right a little bit. I'm gonna put the ball again a little more back in my stance to hit that low shot. So we're gonna start with a low shot to the right. And then I'm gonna just close the club face slightly before I take my grip. And as I turn back, I'm gonna make sure that club face is pointed down towards the ground. So we have a shut face. If we turn back and that face is open, pointing up to the sky, that's an open face. That's gonna hit slice, and we don't wanna slice it when we're aiming right because it's already going right. We don't want it to go further right from a slice. So instead, we want that club face shut. That's gonna put draw spin on it. So as I aim to the right, I swing, I come down, have that face closed at impact. It's gonna hit the ball right because that's where I'm aimed, but then that shut face is gonna cause it to hook or draw back to the left, and then we should end up more center. So why would I hit this shot to the right with a hook on it? Well, we might have to go around an obstacle, for example. Maybe we've got some trees in front of us or a bush in front of us. And the only way to do it is to go around it. We can't go over it, we can't go through it. So we have to hit out around it to the right, but then have our draw or our hook spin, bring the golf ball back once we get it around that obstacle. So that could be one reason, or it could be you're just more comfortable playing a draw. Maybe that's just one of your natural swing tendencies is you draw the golf ball. So you have to get used to playing a draw type situation. But same with the fade. If we have to go left for some reason to get around some obstacles, maybe we want to hit a fade into the green because we want that golf ball to stop quicker, or we're trying to get around some obstacles up by the green like bunkers or water. So it requires us to hit that fade shot into the green. So having a fade, having a draw, being able to hit straight, these are 3 different shot types we want to be able to master, and then having the ability to adjust that trajectory so we can hit them low, hit them medium, and hit them high. So 9 different shot types. Practice all 9 at the driving range until you can hit all 9 shots on command. Again, for the fade shots, you're just setting up, aiming yourself to the left, making sure your club face stays open relative to your swing path to create that slice or that fade spin on the golf ball so that when we hit it left, it curves back to the right. And then on the draw, you know, we're putting the closed face on the golf ball to create that draw spin when we're aimed out to the right so that it comes back left. So work on shot shaping. It's a lot of fun to practice on the range. Once you can build up and have these 9 different shots in your arsenal, you're a dangerous golfer when you get on the golf course. There's not a shot you can't handle. When you're in the woods and you got to hit those low punch shots through the trees, now you've got that low shot. When you're having a bush in front of you and you want to go over it, now you can hit that high shot, or you can hit that draw or that hook around the bush to get past it. So it's good to have 9 different shots in your bag. You're going to find you're going to play a lot better golf knowing these different shot types. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Share this channel with a friend who plays golf. Let's get more people into the game, learning how to play golf. And it'll be more fun for you and your friends if you guys can go out and play better rounds of golf after implementing these different tips in these videos. So I appreciate you being here, giving me some time to watch today's tips and lessons. You can find more about our training programs, our drills, our different practice plans that we have available for golfers to utilize at foygolfacademy.com, which will be linked below in this YouTube video.